Significant runoff is a potential in the next 36 hours. So a significant low-pressure system is forecasted to bring 2 to 3 centimeters of rain. Doesn't sound like a lot, but 2 to 3 centimeters is quite a bit.
I think we just got 2 to 3 centimeters in the last 10 minutes here.
Do you know how they measure, like when they say 2 to 3 centimeters, do you know what that is based on? I believe it's based on meters squared, as in like surface area on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to make a box on the ground, there would be 2 to 3 centimeters of water in the bottom of the box.
So it has to be a certain dimension, the box? The way
because it's per meter squared.
Yeah. And do they actually do that?
I don't think so. No, I think that's just the baseline that they use.
And then they estimate it, and it's fine. It's speculation, and then it's over, and then tomorrow's weather.
And that's an average over a certain region, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like when you're driving, you could be going faster or slower, but overall your speed will be a certain speed.
Okay. Well, that's
pretty sure anyway. Someone can correct me on that, but I learned that in fifth grade 5, I think.
5th grade 5, yes,
5th grade
for
5.
sure.
I learned about clouds.
You were in grade 5 quite a long time. No, I'm just kidding. So you learned about clouds in grade 5?
I think so.
Okay.
Clouds, rain, all that stuff.
Hey.
Yeah. I was very interested in science in grade 5.
It sounds about the right age that we'd be learning about that kind of stuff. But
and they told me to do science as your job is the greatest aspiration.
Oh.
That's what they told us.
Oh, it is. Like try it out when you're out next time if someone asks you what you do for a living.
I'm a scientist.
It definitely gets a lot of
gets questions.
And it gets, accolades too, because there's it's a very uncommon, I guess, percentage wise in our population career
meanwhile,
to have.
I say I'm a meteorologist.
No.
And they say, well, how often does that happen?
Yeah. How many meteors do we get?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hitting the earth.
That just goes to show you, I guess, how underappreciated science is.
But if you say I'm a weather scientist.
Yeah.
You just put scientist after anything.
Yeah.
Just put scientist
after
after
I'm a real estate scientist.
I'm a real estate scientist.
Actually, that one is kind of accurate.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make observations, predictions.
Yeah. You got to trust the science.
So Conservation Sudbury has issued a flood outlook message, which is an early notice for potential flooding. The flood outlook is expected to remain until April 12th, and they say 10 a.m., but that seems a little specific. They would say after 10 a.m. there's no longer a risk of flooding, but before 10 a.m. it remains.
That's pretty darn
specific. That's very specific, yeah. Has been sparked by a forecasted 2 to 3 centimeters of rain in the next 36 hours. Sorry, my hand rest.
Yeah.
And warmer temperatures throughout the week. In a media release, April 6th, it's noted that current water levels and flows are elevated but within seasonal range. So obviously the way rainfall works is it's seasonal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots in the spring, we know that, and then it kind of levels off. So we're still within that seasonal range, but it is higher than the average overall.
Yeah, we're pretty much every year around this time expecting there's a possibility of this type of thing. So, but it is, again, a little more this year than previous, because we did have a good
big
enough
snowfall.
Dumping of snow this year. And we were just traveling to Toronto yesterday and driving through the snow belt. There was no snow, but maybe that's just because of the warmer temperatures lately. I'm not sure, but there's zero snow there, but still plenty here. But the rain really did its job on the snow last night. I know this morning looking out, you'll notice a difference for sure with the a lot of green, or a lot of grass anyways, showing a lot of ground.
Well, at least a lot more than there was.
Now another thing
a few days ago
on this topic is there was a story on one of the news outlets about it's a great opportunity to view waterfalls, or even just falls that happen only in spring in certain areas because of the runoff from some of the higher hills and things like that, plus the rain makes for the waterfalls we have are bigger, and sometimes there's just waterfalls that only happen in the spring. So it could be you know.
Like on Maley, the
Nice.
Maley Drive extension,
Okay,
there are some waterfalls.
like on the road or
No,
off to
like
the
on
side?
the rock cuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to look at it too much while you're driving and pay attention to the roads, but you could pull over and enjoy a nice waterfall coming off the rocks
Yeah.
on the Maley extension.
I just,
know,
it's
take a
still new.
moment.
It hasn't sunk in yet
That there's
that there's this beautiful, like,
waterfall.
cascading waterfall,
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a cool place to live.
Yeah, maybe when you're there, you just pull over to the side and enjoy a nice makeshift waterfall. But again, there's a lot of that around this area because of the terrain.
Sure.
We have a lot of these, like you say, seasonal waterfalls.